How big's your team?
300 people.
300 employees.
Yeah.
You started with 300 employees?
We started with 2 guys.
With 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's, congrats.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, Twitch built DBK. You know how hard it is to build a brand.
Yeah. I mean, this is on a whole nother, this is like, I'm just doing t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But we all know as business owners, like what it takes to build a brand.
You don't know if it's going to
crazy.
do good or not. Like you said, like you looked at the bike for how long? You know what I mean? And then you're like, you see the bike every day. So to you, it gets a little old by the time it comes out, but it's still fresh in everyone else's mind when it comes out.
Yeah, you question everything. I'm sure you guys do the same.
100%.
It's
stressful.
Yeah.
One thing, like everybody talks about the bike's aspects and like the key features, right? 6 hours of runtime, 80 horsepower. I think it's like 118 kilograms. And you also talk about the reducing of, no emissions and the low maintenance and all these aspects of the bike. What is it, though, that you think, if you had to sum it up, is the key factor on why you guys are able to pierce the market no one else could at this level?
I think there are like a combination, obviously, of things. But I think the power delivery is one of the biggest benefits of the bike. So you have, or more or less unlimited power, like more or less anyone can use, but you can adjust it so that anyone can ride it. That's the really cool thing. And you don't need to think about gears or clutch. So, for you now that you're going to jump this building.
And he can't use the clutch.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't say that. don't tell our audience that. And I am jumping the JAXXON house on the start.
Perfect.
Yeah.
After he signs the waiver.
Yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't have a clutch, so it'll make it a lot easier for me.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So I think, the ease of use, the power delivery, like the chassis performance is also amazing, I think. And, then the lack of noise and maintenance is, of course, huge, like that makes things so much easier.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the biggest proponent of, electric bikes and the concept of having no noise. I don't know if Twitch told you, like I've been super hot on this industry. I feel like it's one of the biggest industries, even for kids. Like I grew up in the era of, skateboards and BMX bikes and mongooses and Razor scooters were at every single store. And it built the industry as a whole because you had the common folk could go out there, a guy who doesn't know how to ride, doesn't know how to skate, but could just go to a Target and grab a board. Now in today's time, you don't have that aspect. So those industries die because there's no way for the average Joe to kind of get in the game. Do you feel like this is going to amplify motocross and amplify people wanting to ride bikes, or is it going to actually deter them from ever going to this traditional gas engine and then going your way?
I think what we can see now, like there's such a trend with kids to ride electric bikes. Like we have this huge Surron trend, and let's say, I don't know if you can, I think it's like a bike life movement kind of in US, especially with maybe a couple of 100,000 people that are now riding different electric smaller bikes. And